Hi, what's going on, YouTube? I am Hot Mess Ness MUA, and I am super shiny. It's the skincare. I don't glow that much. Anyway, I am in the midst of dealing with a lot of peeling from my retinols. So, makeup is really hard to wear right now. I actually got off work last night and it was like, all right here was bald. My makeup just sloughed away. I did the video, I tried the glass skin technique, and when you got really close to my face, you could see all the peeling. But I thought it would be fun to come on here tonight because this is how you party. It's what you do on Saturday night when you don't have to work. And the man is at poker. Hi, Talia. The man's at poker tonight. And all of my kids have been dispersed into various locations but the baby. And the baby is in her tube time. It must be genetic because she likes to watch her baby videos like mommy. So she's having her moment right now. Let me fix this little light because it's pretty epically bright right here. Let's see. That's a little better. Okay, so the title of this video is Stephanie Nicole Made Me Buy It, and I did do a haul on some skincare things that I got from. Yep, I know, Chicky, just you and me. I figured I'd put a video out there. I do live, and hi, Miss Blake, how are you? I thought I would go live and put a video out there because I don't usually like to do videos with like no makeup on, because it's like, you know, I'm a beauty channel, but I look kind of silly in a full face of makeup with the skin turnover that I'm dealing with my retinols. So I thought I would show you guys some of the stuff that I've got, and so impressed at the price point. I'm telling you, when I filled up my cart with the Sephora VIB things, oh, you stopped homework just for me. Thank you. I actually signed up for a class on Coursera. It's a Yale course, and I heard it from the John Tesh radio show, and it's called The Science of Happiness, but it's actually a Yale course. I'm not paying the $50 for the certificate, but I'm actually taking an online course, so I'll let you know how that goes. It's like retraining the brain. I filled up my Sephora cart with so much crap, skincare related, and then Stephanie Nicole came out with her AM routine, and then I backtracked into her affordable skincare stuff. So I ended up on her the Yes Style website, and I picked up quite a few things from that website, and I spent about $100, but it got you the expedited shipping. So I got like 3-day shipping from Hong Kong, which is like crazy to me. But if you don't spend $100, like the shipping's like $15. So to me, it's like, oh, I'll just wait until I have the funds for that. But Stephanie Nicole just did another video that went live today on her PM skincare and some of this stuff. This is all of my skincare currently, my routine. But I want to show you some of the stuff that I got, and I've been using it for a minute, and it just reinforces my love for her honesty, because one of the things that she popped on there was this hyaluronic acid. You guys can see it. I think because they were doing, there's a foundation I want to try from that site. Which brand is it? Is it a Korean brand that you cannot say, or Japanese brand, or is it like something like Laneige? Let me know. And if you love it, comment later, because I can only wear like CC cream right now because my face is peeling so bad. So that's why I did all my skincare, and I'm uber shiny, but I'm okay with it because I look ridiculous with makeup on right now. But this is the Hada Labo Premium Hyaluronic, and it's got the 5 peptides in it. So it's like a jelly kind of serum, and you don't need much. But the thing with these is you get your skin kind of wet first, because that's how hyaluronic acid works. It attracts moisture. So if you're completely dry, it'll pull moisture out of your body. So you want to do a mist first. But this stuff is crazy good. You put it on and you're like, oh, hydration. So I got this one. I also got the Milky Super Hyaluronic, and it's like a moisturizer. And it's also got hyaluronic, and this one's nice. So I'll just show you kind of what I'm doing. I kind of followed her steps because I'm a loser like that. Yeah, I'm one of those. I watch videos and I'm like, add to cart, add to cart. Don't always buy it, but I'm washing my face with an Abaji cleanser. I do the double cleanse. The one that she mentioned in her PM was actually the one that I got, but I got it off of Penn Smith Skincare's recommendation. And then I'm using the Abaji Gentle Cleanser because Miss Penn sent this to me. I think Abaji is really super expensive, so I'm gonna be looking for another cleanser when that's out, because it's not my price point right now. So I do the cleanser, and then I do the mist. I got the first treatment mist. This is cool because of the pump. Like, it's super fine mist. So I really like it. As far as like my all-time favorite moisturizing mist, Jordy, it's from Makeup, has done a video on that foundation. Okay, I'll look it up. Jordy from It's Likely Makeup. I'll look it up. That sounds good. This mist is crazy good. It's the Sculptula Poly-L-Lactic Acid Stem Cell Mist. It's crazy expensive though, but you put it on and you're like, oh my God. Like, if I could only buy one thing that is expensive, it would be this mist, but that's not from this little haul. The haul I got was the first treatment mist. I got the Hyaluronic Acid 5, the premium. I got the Hydrating Milk Moisturizer. They were out of the premium. It's one of those things, like, on their site, if it doesn't say available in 24 hours, it might take longer to ship. So your whole cart could take longer to ship. So I'm like, I'm not gonna wait 7 to 21 days to get the premium. So I got this one. I also got the Secret Starting Treatment Essence because I'm almost out of my IT Cosmetics. And now I'm liking that, but it's $38. And this one, the Yes To, has a lot of big sales. So their products will be $20-something or $30-something, but then they'll have a 60% off. So I think this cost me like $12. I am still using the Tingling Knockout treatment from Tarte, and I like it, but I think that with my retinoid at night it's working. So I'm getting that crazy turnover, and I've had to tone everything down a little bit. I also got the eye cream that she suggested. I think I paid $9 for it. I got the Rich Soothing Cream, Dear Claire's. Thank you for the tip about the hyaluronic acid. I just bought an eye cream with that, and it's making, you know what? It's crazy how there's products out there, and we just have to search for it, that can fix the things that we're uncomfortable with in our skin or our bodies or whatever, that don't have to break the bank. Because that's why I ended up going with this, because when I added a lot of her recommendations from the Sephora sale, it would have needed to be 50% off, and it still would have been a car payment. And I'm like, I have to know what I can do. And I can't do a lot of the things that they do. Yeah, and that's it. That's what I got. The rest of this is my retinol and whatnot. But they sent me a collagen eye patch free sample, and then this little kit, Firming Nourishing Honey Ceramide little kit. And it's like moisturizer, whatever, but it is in Korean. So, I mean, I'll play with this later. But right now I'm liking all of these steps, and I add and take away according. And I showed you guys in my Amazon little haul that I'm using the sea buckthorn seed oil. And then in the daytime, I'm using the vitamin C from Timeless. So that is all of my Yes To style. Stephanie Nicole made me buy it, and so far I really love it. If there's anything that I'd like to splurge on financially, like of products that she's talked about, I'd like to get either the Juno oil from what is the brand? Juno, you know, those expensive face oils. Sunday Riley. I'd like to get the Juno or the Flora. And I would like to try some of the Samuel, the guy's name is Jordan Samuel. I'd like to try his balm maybe after I'm all done with the balm that I've currently purchased, and maybe his retinol oil. So that way I have something else to use besides just my super aggressive retinoid. Now, as far as the stuff that I picked up from Sephora, I literally got like $100 worth of lip balm. And I don't even like my lips. Like, my lips are crooked. And I know you guys, if you've watched any of my videos, hi Mark. If you've seen any of my videos, like, I always have one lip that's higher than the other because I got bit by a dog when I was little. So my nose is crooked and therefore my lips are slightly crooked. And I don't take the time to fix it. Hi Mark, it's Saturday night and I wanted to film, but I didn't want to put on makeup. So I'm just here hanging out with you guys. So Sephora, I literally got a lot of lip balms. I got this little sample of the Fresh Sugar Caramel Lip Balm, and I like dug it out. I liked it so much. So that was one of the things I added to my Sephora cart, was a full size. Do you guys ever feel like sometimes the minis, DM me your address later? Okay, babe, I'll send you my address. I don't have enough things coming in to do a PO, so. Anyway, I love this stuff. It smells good, I want to eat it, and it was one of those lip balms that when I got the sample, I remember putting the lip balm on and taking a nap, and when I woke up, my lips still felt like I just put lip balm on, but not like in a sticky way. So I bought the full size. But for some reason, sometimes the samples I like better. I also did like a video that was all about how is the Laneige sleeping mask. I like the Timeless sleeping mask, the freeze one, because it's thicker. The Laneige just regular sleeping mask is more like a gel base and it sucks in, and I like that one for like if I'm gonna walk around all day long and I want some extra something. But I would buy the freezing one at full price as a refill. So I did the full face of samples, and I fell in love with the Agave lip scrub from Bites, and I also got the lip balm. I was gonna get a refill of the overnight sleeping mask, and then I realized that my entire cart was all lip balms, and I thought, Glitz says, YouTube turned off my notifications on me. I see all these YouTubers complain about like notifications and people aren't seeing their videos, and I'm like, maybe people just don't want to watch you anymore. But I have felt the same way. My watch time on my videos has gone down, but I also felt like that had something to do with me because I haven't been as in it lately. And I don't know if that was projected in my videos. One of the videos I filmed, I tried to do it, and the man was watching like a documentary on like serial killers. Oh, stop. Say hi. Okay, you can't. This is Pooter, and Pooter wants to jump up here, and what I have my camera on, it's not a good idea. No, Pooter. So I'm starting to believe that maybe there is some truth to people not getting your notifications and whatnot. Before I literally thought, oh no, people just don't want to watch. But I have noticed a major decrease in, how many views I'm getting. But I thought, oh, it's because I have a murder documentary going on in the background, and people don't want to hear that. I thought that was it. Sometimes my videos can be really loud and background noise can be distracting and people don't like that. But I am not a professional YouTuber. I don't have a studio, so I'm like, oh, sorry, deal with it. But yeah, maybe that's part of the case. Maybe I'm not uploading every day either. And before, I think that's helpful because if people know that you do a certain schedule, Blake says it's part of your charm. Thank you. Because I figured you can't be what you aren't. And I am not a 25-year-old YouTuber, you know. Although some of the drama these people get into is so messy. And I'm so glad that I didn't try to get into social media when I was young. Because it wasn't that I was overly messy. But if any of the stuff that I had done when I was young had gotten out on social, I probably would have been one of these messy people too, you know? It's kind of crazy how their jobs can get so, whoa. So I got 3 lip balms, 3 lip products from my Sephora haul. I got the Kat Von D powder and that weird brush because I thought it was so different. It was like, this is a cool, different product. It's like a shiny eyebrow powder. And then I have wanted to try the Hourglass finishing powder for a long time. I got Diffused Light, this little tiny guy. I like it, but I feel like I can get the same results from my MAC Mineralized powder. So I will use this up, but if my ass is ever like financially stable enough to just stock up on Hourglass products, maybe I'll buy the full size. And then the sample they sent me was this Grace Amazing Ballet Rose perfume. I like it. It doesn't smell like old lady rose. It smells like nice roses. It's really good. And then I want to show you guys real quick what I got from Ulta, and then we can shoot the shit. My Ulta 20% coupon came at the same time as the Sephora sale, and it was better. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do that. I got a new butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I was going to go with different colors, but I was watching videos on like how different the new ones are. And I think I was just better with the butter bronzer. Okay, this is my butter bronzer that I currently have. So it was time for a new one. I love this stuff. I wanted the Anastasia, and then I thought, no, girl, you want the Anastasia because it's the new. But you know you love this, and you're going to go back to it, and it was on sale for $9. So why buy one that was $29? Yes, I still have these conversations in my head, which is kind of ridiculous, right? And then I got a replacement of my MAC Studio Fix because it's also pretty sad. Look at that. I was literally running my brush over the remnants, and there's not even product here. I'm not a project panner. I just, when I really like something, I really like it. So I got my replacement at 20% off. And then the only like crazy new that I got besides that, I love that Sephora. No, this isn't Sephora. Ulta samples always kind of suck to me. I got this because it was part of their sale. 50% sunscreen, but it's a mist. So I was like, oh, I can, while I'm waiting for my one from Amazon. I ordered a Stephanie Nicole sunscreen, but it was only $7. But on Amazon, it's going to be here, I don't know, in June. Who knows when it'll be here. Doesn't even have a tracking number, but it was $7. I got that concealer everyone's talking about. You know, the Revolution one. The one that's like, oh, it might be a dupe for Tarte. Listen, Tarte sucks because they're a huge brand and they don't want to make foundation for everybody. But I'm pissed because I don't want to spend $28 on my concealer when a foundation is just a little bit more. Huh. So yeah, that's why I want to replace Tarte. I'm like, you keep upping your price and that's stupid. So I did fall into the hype. They say the makeup revolution is not as drying. Well, that's good because I'm old as fuck, so. Old AF, I should have said. Be appropriate, Vanessa. And the only other thing that I got that was new that I wanted to try is that Becca Hydra Mist powder. The powder that feels like water on your face. I did try this in store on my hands. I'm not going to be using this for a while on my face because I'm still peeling from my retinol. So when I do, I'll let you guys know. But I wanted to show all this stuff now before the man got home because I told him I got MAC powder. I need to get rid of the boxes. I need to hide the evidence. So I want to try the Beauty Bakery foundation. Yeah, Yeah, I'm interested in that too. You know what? The things that I have been interested in is a couple indie palettes. One of them is the Certify Dynasty palette. It doesn't look so much like a rainbow palette. It looks like more of a gradient. You hide your boxes from your parents. Yeah, we have to. So we can't even explain, but it was 20% off. I've gotten a lot better. I mean, like, I don't have any subscription boxes anymore. He even has Dollar Shave Club, so I don't want to hear it. What other palettes out there are, like, interesting to anybody right now? Did you guys see the Venus palette? You're saving up to buy some look-see someday. I feel ya. I got the notification that there's stuff on sale, and I really wanted some backups of La Di Da. It's one of the pinky transition shades, and the other one. And, you know, am I really going to go through that whole eyeshadow? I love look-see, but do I need two La Di Das? I mean, if I really burn through the first one. So I put some breaks on it. It's not midnight yet, so I don't know. What do I think about the new Nabla palette? I expected some more pops of color from that. The Clarity Cosmetics Lip Balm, I need them. I've seen those too, and I feel like, you know, you get it. I gotta hit the screen because I'm lightening down. Why is it doing that? Why did it make me dark? Why, iPhone? You're ridiculous. I've seen those too, and they look really nice. I was disappointed because I thought it looked exactly like the first one. Blake is right. Blake, I feel you. I'm like, why does that palette look so similar to the last one? And you can say that your quality is amazing, but I don't need two of the same palette. It's kind of like Laura Lee's palette, the Nudie Patootie. Oh, Mark said he wants the Venus palette. I have Venus 1. I didn't get Venus 2, and I love it. And I've wanted it. And then they came out with that extra large Venus, and I'm like, you're a little late here, guys. You should have come out with this a few years back. And then I saw Venus 3, and I like it a lot, but it's just not like, I need that right now. You know what I mean? I want to get the Certified Dynasty palette and the Cleode. I want the third one. Yes. What about the Venus 3? I think the Venus 3 looks so pretty. And I love those tones, those purpley kind of tones are flattering on all eye colors. If you have brown eyes, it's going to make them pop. If there's any kind of light shifting in your eyes and they're brown, purpley kind of shades are going to make your eyes look amazing. They're great for my eye color. I have like weird green eyes, and they make them pop. So, and the mauve tones are amazing for most eye colors. So I think like the Venus 3 out of all of them are gonna be the best. Have you seen the Zuri palette? I've already purchased. Oh, I want the Cleode. How do you say that? Cleonod? I don't even know how you say that, but the Paleo palette and what was the other one? The Paleo palette and the something else. They both are being relaunched. And the only thing that irritates me with those is their pre-orders. Cleonod. I wish you could go through the screen and help me say it correctly. I'm just gonna say Archeo and Paleo. They look amazing, especially the newest one because it's done in quads. So I love that because you're gonna actually have completed eye looks. You're gonna have a color story. It's not gonna be a mob of colors where you go, now what? It's not another damn rainbow palette where there's no gradations. That's why I had a problem with the crayon box one. I'm like, where's yellow orange? Where's blue violet? Because that's how you create a multi-dimensional eye look or color stories. But I want the ColourPop and Shayla palette. Worst thing about them is their shipping. It's $15 without a tracking number. Holy crap, you have to spend $5 extra for a tracking number. I guess I shouldn't complain because everybody in every other country has to deal with that all the time, but I'm gonna complain. And then the pre-order. The pre-order is crazy. It's like, you guys have successful products. Why are we waiting so long $7. How did you pay $7? Are you special? Talia, how are you special? Tell us. So, yeah, if I had Inglot, how did Inglot screw up the JLo collab? I'm not all keen on that. Oh, you mean that it's like brown? But it's a bunch of brown crap? Do you really think JLo gives a crap? I don't think JLo cares. I don't, it's money. You know? And when you, oh, Talia's close. Okay, rub it in. How much do you have to pay for shipping on our stupid stuff? I'm not special for people of color. Yeah, you would think because JLo is a nice, beautiful brown that they would have, and they're dropping it piece by piece. You would think that because JLo is technically a person of color, she's not a white, you know, a whitey, pasty girl, that they would have come up with something. Oh, I guess I'm losing the headband. That they would have come up with something that would have been special. Although I always look at those kind of collabs when that person has basic AF makeup. I have hepatitis, says Brian Harvey. Thank you for sharing. I don't know how to help you with that. I can suggest a moisturizer for your skin though. That collection annoyed me. She could have done one set for each complexion. Yeah, why don't more brands do that? The only brand that I've ever seen do anything like that was Sydney Grace with her latest release. She had the darker and the lighter versions of a couple of the shades in the collection. But, you know, when you have the money to back it up, why not? Why not do, you know, like a contour kit, the light, medium, medium, dark, but in palettes? It just would make sense. And there's no excuse for not being inclusive with a brand like Inglot, you know? I don't know. Crazy off topic. Have you guys ever tried Haichu? This shit is so good. I'm going to do a brand one day, and I want to do that for each complexion. That makes sense. You know, why not? Why not do stuff like that? Because it's so necessary now. And everybody will spend money if the products are available for them, you know, and they appeal to them. I would like to do, if I ever collabed with a brand, I'd like to do, you know, color story palettes, base it off of, you know, the purple palette, but have colors besides purple in there that work to create looks. I'm already got myself for business management. See, you got to set those goals now. Tell me, have you guys tried Haichu? Oh my God, my kid was eating these the other day and I was like, I thought it was an Asian candy because all of my friends at work, you know, pass these out like they're drugs. And then I read on the back that they were made in the USA. So never heard of Haichu? Girl. My 13-year-old introduced me to them. This is how I stay relevant. I used to have my own brand private label though. I could only imagine how stressful that would be. I mean, the rewards are great. The rewards would be fantastic, but it takes so long to get there. Haichu is white, like a white chew, but the inside has a flavor. And this is green apple. Did I just turn into a mukbang? And it's deliciously sweet and juicy. If you have a Walgreens near you, go down and get yourself a Haichu. You won't regret it. Haichu gave me a hepatitis. Eat it with caution. Brian, I will be very careful when I'm eating my Haichu. Oh, so the question was, what do I think about Sydney Grace's newest collections coming out on Monday? I love that they are taking advantage of the beauty community being pissed that I see bitch, whatever you want to say, didn't come out. I wish they were actually duping it. They're doing similar color stories. But I was one of them that was constantly talking about how they should come out with you know, colors and purples and greens on their Instagram. But one of the things, and if you've ever been on Sydney Grace's site, they show like swatch stories. Like if you pick a color, say you picked peanut butter. You go on to peanut butter, it shows swatches on Ripley, and it'll show swatches on, you know, random white girl. But if you click one page over, it'll show a look. And it's not on the eye, but it's a swatch. And it'll be like peanut butter transition, this color for, you know, another transition, this color for the lid, this one for the outer V. And I love that. And I wish they would actually come out with collections like that. So if you're going to come out with a bunch of greens, do it like that. Green, 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 and whatever other shades that can go with that so you can make a look. Because let's be real, we could come up with, put 10 greens in our own palette, singles, color pop, whatever, but it's still hard to wrap your head around how do I make this into a palette or a color look, you know? No more high chew while I'm on here. I'm pretty sure I have a cavity. I have hepatitis in my gums. Yeah, I think that would be great if they sat there and did a collection like that. But definitely if you ever want some inspiration on how to create some really bomb eye looks. Oh, Blitz says that he has a brand. I saw that you have a coupon code and you were showcasing some of the lippies and stuff. I'll definitely check it out. Try not to shop right now. It always fails me though. It brings me such joy shopping because I like to track my shipping and all that. Anybody else do that? It's part of the hunt for what you're gonna buy. Checking your email, watching where it's traveling from, getting it, deciding when to open it, and then playing with the products. It's like, I enjoy the whole process. And I've noticed that there are a lot of smaller YouTubers, but they're gaining momentum. And they're gaining momentum by talking shit on brands. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about some of they're bigger than me, obviously, a lot bigger than I am. But some of these YouTubers that talk about PR being problematic and it's some of the things that we do think about. And that's why I can initially be drawn to some of these YouTubers. But after sitting with them and listening to them, I'll definitely check it out. We can DM me and we can chat about it. But I think about a lot of the things that they say and I go, yeah, you're right. Yeah, PR makes them this way and da-da-da makes them that way. But then I sit back and I go, I have my own brain. I have my own brain and I can make my own decisions. But I'm also not 17 years old again. And it doesn't cause me anxiety. I mean, yeah, there is some angst like, oh, I want to get blah, blah, blah. But it's not going to change my life. I still go outside. I still go to work. I still do other things. But do you guys watch some of these YouTubers at all? I'm sure if you watch my channel, you probably watch them. What do you think about people like that? She sent me PR and I told her if I have my own opinion, she was okay. And I told her I can go however I want. You know, that's one thing that's difficult with brands and PR. And I'll tell you guys this right now. I have some things that I have to review that have been sent to me from PR. And even though I have a small channel, some people do reach out and ask for things, but it's like you're reading these emails and I'm like, you want me to do all this for a brush set? And how do I know if I like it? Like I had a company ask me to try to make sure on my own, talk about the makeup and the legs and just, exactly. Blake is talking about, you know, on my channel, this is my thoughts, my opinions. I'm not telling you, you have to do this. This is what works for me. I'm this age, I have this skin type, I have this experience. We're all different. And that's the beauty of it all. I've given up on the big gurus who do big PR unboxings. I hate the big PR unboxings because if it's like I just showed you guys this stuff and I never go back to this, if you never hear me talk about the skincare again or you never hear me talk about this powder in another video, or if I didn't do a separate video on the brow powder, it's all lost in the shuffle. And then I'm like, wait, I want a review on the brow powder. And then I'm looking for it and I can't find it there. So I'd much rather have a video on one thing at a time. I could pull out the 5 things that I have from quote unquote PR right now, and it wouldn't tell you anything about the products because I haven't used them yet. And that's the thing. It's like, I'm going to use this stuff, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. I'm not going to be like, I've got a code. I got a palette in the mail, and I actually had watched a video on this girl that was like, I have this amazing announcement, and I can't wait to tell you guys, and da-da-da-da-da. And it was that she got PR from this brand, and she has a coupon code for her followers. Well, guess what? I'm tiny. I have the same one, and I haven't shared it with you guys yet because I've got to use the palette first. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, you should buy this, and you will get 10 to 15% off, and I might make a couple bucks. Right? I got to use it first, and then I'll tell you about it. But why I brought up this whole thing is the big guys, we already know where they're at. We know who they are. It's some of the smaller tiered ones, and I'm just going to come right out and say, I found Lucia Temper from Kat from Reddit Fashion. I've had a brand reach out to me, and I've approached it the same way you are. Exactly. You go, I want to try it first. And if they have other ideas, then you go, sorry, not sorry. This is my channel, and I don't care if you have 100 subscribers. Those are your people. And if I don't have you guys' trust, I have nothing. I have nothing. So there's no point. But Kat from Reddit Fashion got a shout out from Lucia Temper. And Lucia had like 40,000 subs, and it grew her channel. And so she did a video, and she said, thank you. Oh, non-affiliate. Oh, that's interesting. Majestic Lit says that the owner wanted to pay him, and he said he wanted to be a non-affiliate. That's very cool. There's nothing wrong with you getting paid, though, babe. You are putting in your work, your time, to do something, and if you believe in the product, there's nothing wrong with you getting paid. I'd feel terrible though if I had something that's crap and I was trying to push it on my subs. But I'm curious how you guys feel about this, and if you even know who she is. But she did a whole series called Make Up Your Mind, and she did one video that was PR is problematic because it changes the influencer's relationship, and I do agree with some things. But this is also when you make more money, it changes things. Like this concealer, I could say, is only $8, but if you make $10 an hour, it's going to take you an hour of your work to pay for this. Now, when you've changed your lifestyle a little bit, or you get a different job and you're making $25 an hour, you can be like, oh, this MAC powder is only this much. It's all perspective. So when a beauty YouTuber is making, $100,000 a month on YouTube, they're not gonna, yeah, I followed her after she did, and I stopped to watch because I feel like they're all low-key depressing. Thank you, Blake. That's how I was feeling. Not because, I did see some people doing videos on her. Paige from Petty Paige did a video. But I had watched a couple of her videos, and I was like, well, you're making good points, but you're coming from a very selfish place. And the selfish place made her seem kind of privileged to me. It was like, she was talking about the what is it, the kilowatt highlighter that's gold, and how you only bought that because, or white people can't really wear this. And it was like, no, you can wear whatever you want and make it work. It's up to you. And she came just to me from a place of, there's a place of being, she has a full video on PR problematic, and then I have to tell you guys about a Shop Lush, and that's why that stuck out to me. Shop Lush, they'll probably never contact me again because I'm saying this. They contacted me to be an affiliate. And I had to fill out the application, and what I would have gotten was everything that she had shown. Well, I didn't pass the application. I didn't get it. And my thought process would be, I have a lot of these high-end palettes. I would definitely do side-by-sides, and Jen Loves Reviews did video like that. So it would have been a really long... Is Daddy home? Hi. Oh, God, I gotta hide everything. Daddy's home. I guess you didn't do very good at poker.
No. That doesn't feel very good.
I'm sorry. I'm live right now, so you have to be quiet.
You're what?
I'm live on YouTube. Go.
Oh, okay, I'll be quiet.
Go away. I knew you would do that. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I was talking about the Shop Hush haul. So I didn't make it into the thing, but I was going through based off of the things that they asked for, and then people's videos that were posting, and they wanted the search title to be an exact name, Shop Hush Haul, and they wanted certain things in there, and depending on your tier as an influencer would be whether you got a percentage off or if you got, you know, the free product, and then it goes from there. So, and then they sent me another email, and we're like, oh, we noticed that you haven't responded yet. Would you be interested in being an affiliate with us? And I emailed back, I'm like, you guys denied me. So that's not being salty because I was denied, because I didn't really want those products. I know some people are all about the dupe life. And if I already had the originals, I'm not about having two of something. Now, if I wanted something that I didn't have the original, I might consider it based off of reviews. But I feel like that company, it's hard to get a review, a real review, unless you find someone that wasn't sent it for free. I would... Don't worry, babe. I reviewed their stuff and it ain't good in my opinion. Thank you, Blake. See, and that was the thing. It's like you look for videos that someone put in the title, paid for with my own money. Sometimes when we get things for free, though, we tend to be a little softer on it because, you know, you didn't just blow $100 or $50 or whatever. I did buy one bad habit, but Shop Hush changed so much after they sent out PR. So do you feel, Crystal says that. Crystal, do you feel like the products are getting like crappier? Or, because it just seems so mainstream. And I was already kind of like, if you're trying to send me PR, what's going on? What's going on out there, you know? So that was my whole thought process in my head when Lucia had mentioned that she had this haul with them. I feel like their palettes are inconsistent. My friend has all of them, and there's inconsistencies. Yeah. I mean, a lot of brands have inconsistencies. I mean, look at Anastasia, but at the long haul, most of it is good. Then you go like, oh, I hope it's like this and not like this. So I just thought she was kind of salty. Oh, so Paige said she bought the Subculture one and she thought it was trash because everyone said it was better than the original. Yeah, that was the one thing. I'm like, I kind of like the Subculture palette. It's not like my go-to every day, but I don't think it was created for that. I just have to be really careful, and I use it as a supplemental palette. So I would have bought that palette based off of reviews of people saying, oh, it's so much better, and never did. Makeup Revolution has a Makeup Revolution has a Subculture dupe. You can get those at Ulta, right? So Glitz, have you tried the Makeup Revolution concealer? Or you just heard that it wasn't sticky or drying? It wasn't as drying. Well, it's nice that you have friends that you I love my Modern Renaissance, but I never use it. Right now in my purse, I have the Soft Glam, and I really like that one. But, you know, I like... So is there anything out there that you guys are like lusting over to have? Different types. Tell you what, me too what? You have to use the app to get certain items and points. That's dumb. You don't want to have to use your app all the time. Well, Mr. Glitz, I'll try to let you know. What is the Hank and Henry? I see those all the time on Treadmood. The packaging is really cute with the little owl. But I don't really know what they are. Little duos. And they have a stick foundation. Makeup Revolution concealer. Paige, you like the concealer? Forgot what I was talking about. Thanks, Talia. I appreciate that. It's a duo eyeshadow and the pigment on the bottom. Oh, kind of like how they had the ones from... Who started with the duos? It was like the sticky on the bottom and the pigment on the top. Who did that first? What is it? Dose of Colors, right? The pigments. I remember Jaclyn Hill had mentioned in a video that she was at like IMATs and loved them, and then they sold out. I've never tried them. I'm not a big pigment fan. I have a couple pigments. Yeah, I think the Dose of Colors were like the first ones that had the duo like that. But the Hank and Henry ones look like there's 2 shades on top. Or am I mixing up different kinds of products? Oh, the Mac and Patrick set, it's nice. It's really nice. The lipstick is a nice neutral, but it's not too pinky or not too nude, because I tend to like really nude colors, but it's a nice just pink. The gloss is really good. It's really glittery though, so if you just went really thick with it, it would look like a glitter lip ball. And the blush feels very consistent to regular ones. I would love to get the other set, but I'm not going to. Maybe they won't sell out. No, don't do Vanessa Made Me Buy It, because then I'll end up being on somebody's shit list for a video. They'll make a video. Smaller YouTuber tries to make everybody buy things. I don't want to be on that video. So you guys, a lot of you are content creators. I was thinking about Hank and Henry and the green shades. Oh, I'm so glad you caught up. Sometimes I'll lose a thought and I'll never get it back. Yeah, I just lost one right now. I was going to ask you guys a question. Upcoming releases. Oh, the Kat Von D anniversary set. I really like that. Although the colors seem really muted, at least in the pictures, I love that when you look at it, there's quads all the way across. So it's like these 3 shades go together, and then the 3rd shade goes with this one, and then the 3rd shade of this one goes this one. And the Kat Von D pomades. I am really intrigued with the pomades too. And only because the brow powder is pretty bomb. You know, I don't love the brows. I've tried the Anastasia pomade and the Benefit pomades, and they just aren't my best friends. But the Kat Von D ones are supposed to be like completely budge proof. And I love that her new palette is all the contour brush, the Kat Von D contour brush, the one that went on sale, the double-ended one. I know my man had to go out and get me that one a couple years ago. And it was like this witch hunt. Yeah, ABH, sorry, brain went dead again. No, not ABH, Kat Von D. So I love the way that it's all the way, and all of her muses. If you watch their YouTube channel, you can see that she's showcasing a muse every day. And one of her muses is Malice, and I think that's the gold shade in the palette, and she's a stripper. And I follow the other stripper that danced at the Saint and Sinner perfume, and her name is something Snake Lady. I don't know, but she is an amazing dancer. She just recently shaved her head. Not that that has anything to do with anything, but I like to follow her on Instagram. Spider Snake Woman is her name. She is not the muse. She's friends with one of the muses, but her dancing is crazy. Like legs all here and there. I still want the anniversary palette. Should I save for it? Glitz, the thing about the thing about Kat Von D is when she says it's limited edition, it's gonna be gone. It's like what I dealt with my big ass palette, the Mi Vida Loca. Mine was stolen or something, hypothetically. I brought it on set and I never seen it again. But if I wanted to buy another one of those, I'd have to buy it used and it cost me $100. It's just, so I would really think about it. And if you can get into like a JCPenney store or, you know, a Sephora and swatch it, it's not like they sell out like that because you usually have some time. But I would just swatch it and see if the colors talk to you. You know, do the colors speak to you? Is there a color story there that does something for you? Like Paige says, the Divine palette's still for sale. So it's not like the Mi Vida Loca didn't sell out overnight either. It came up and it was their Christmas palette, came up in August and it was gone by January. So you have time. You have a lot of time. And if you're looking at the color story and you can look at it and say, I can create boom, 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 boom. This will bring me happiness and it's usable, then yeah, save for it. But I feel like with things like that, it's got to do that for you. Paige says the metal matte went super fast. It did. And then their restocks were weird. It was like random restock at midnight. And metal matte should have been permanent. It's a palette that makes sense to have permanent. She doesn't have enough permanent palettes that have color story. You know what? I have the metal matte and it's pretty. It's pretty. But I think once your collection starts going overboard and you have too much makeup, it doesn't get the use anyway. And I feel like with you doing YouTube, you're going to constantly be intaking cosmetics. So nothing will be super special to you like what an average consumer that just buys one or two, you know. So don't feel bad about not getting that. There's so many things out there that can replace it. The mini matte one was stupid though. Oh yeah, it is a long ass palette. It's not like you can like take it anywhere with you. And it doesn't even set nicely. It's just so long. I wish she'd do an extension of that palette. You know? Well, I think any of us that have more than like 10 palettes have too many palettes. You have to like remind yourself to use them. Did any of you guys do like shop my stashes? Yeah, I like the anniversary palette. I think it looks really cool just because it's one of the only palettes I've seen in a long time that has, besides the Cleodot or whatever name that I'm saying incorrectly, that has the color story that is just written out for you. Here's a trio, here's a trio. So I like that. I do project pans, so I rotate through my palettes. I was curious about people that like shop my stash, so that way you go into your stuff, and especially as creators who make shop my stash videos. But I'm not going to show you guys a dirty ass drawer. Be like, oh, here's where I keep my foundation. I'm going to pick out this one today. Because you don't want to see that. I don't have Alex drawers. That'll probably never happen. Hear that? The wheels on the bus go round and round. That ColourPop palette is bomb. I need to get more into it. Yeah, so how does Shop My Stash work? Is it you use that for a week? And then you're supposed to update on it? Because I've literally put into YouTube, shop my stash, or how to shop my stash, and I get too frustrated. They show the items they've already pulled out, and then do they use it for the whole week? Because I won't use one palette for a week. unless it's, you know, boring staple palette. Did any of you guys get the newest ColourPop singles, the spring ones, or summer? They had the big old empty palette with the, and it was like $90. Katie, who said what about Katie? Who's Katie? I saw Katie and I saw yes. I don't know who Katie is. I wanted them, but they come with those stupid single cases. So you have to pluck them out of each single case and then throw it away. Oh, I don't follow Katie. Katie Marie does shop my stash. Okay, I'll try to check her out and then maybe, I don't know, be something interesting to talk about. Katie Marie. I'm saying out loud, I can go back to this in the video later. Katie Marie, shop my stash. Samantha March. I like Samantha March. She's really sweet. I want to order one of her books. She just seems like she has a nice level head where she finds the balance in buying stuff and not buying stuff. Because the YouTubers that come right out and like trash people because they buy products bother me. Oh, the shimmers in the Yes Please have surpassed the Prism palette. You know what? I haven't used that one a lot. I kind of put it aside, but I'll have to play with them. So Katie Marie and Samantha March. Yeah, I like Samantha March. I mean, like, I enjoy Liv Loves Her Makeup too because she's funny. Sometimes she gets a little crazy. Do you have any of the Luxie pigments? Yes, I do. I think she came out with 10, 10, and like 4. I think I have half of them. The Prism palette shimmers are hard to pick up and they can get pan real quick when you put your finger in it. So it's like using the right brush, which who wants to dig around for the right brush to pick up a pigment? It's frustrating. Yeah, I have a lot of the Luxie pigments. I do like them. She has a mixing medium that she sent me because I just recently became an affiliate. So I actually haven't got anything crazy from her, but she did send me the pigment or the mixing medium last year and I love it. If you guys ever saw the mixing medium from Stila, the one that used to come with the glitter, like Kitten Karma and whatever, it's like that, but it doesn't burn and it stays very still. So I'm hoping that she releases that. I keep asking her, when are you gonna release that again? Because it's bomb and I'll be sad when mine's gone. But I like her pigments. I really like the new Dollhouse one because the shadow that she came out with was really pretty, but it was what I would think the Natasha Denona ones are like. I have to hook up with you on Lash Brand as well. I love lashes. What do you think of the new ColourPop Festival shadows? I just wanted some of the ones with the butterfly crap on it. Like I want some of the Luxe lipsticks, but again, not something I need to order right now, but I'll probably miss out on the really cute little butterfly packaging. I like Luxie's pigments because, well, you'll like the Dollhouse one because it's got like flecks of glitter and it's really pretty. But I like Luxie's pigments because they're not just duochromes, they're like triple quadchromes. So you're getting so many shifts of color in them and they're going to be way more pigmented than the shadow. I have tiny lids. I always have to trim my lashes. You know what other pigments I really want to try is that chick. You guys should follow Angela Mary Tanner on Instagram. She mentioned a chick named Dawn's Eyes Cosmetics. And this lady lives in like Massachusetts or something. She mixes her own pigments, and they're crazy. Yeah, my eyes are hooded too. It comes with age. But yeah, let me know about those lashes. Send me a message. Right? I don't even like pigments really either because it's just that extra step. But if you're gonna go through and add glitter, you might as well go through and add pigment. And the Dawn's Eyes cosmetics are crazy cool looking. Haven't ordered anything because she's really behind. She's a super, super small brand. And when Angela Mary Tanner talked about her, now all of her orders are way behind. And then she only takes direct PayPal. It's not even like you can go in and guest checkout. So I've kind of put the brakes on that, but I'd like to try them. It's like things that excite you. You're like, oh, that's really different and new. I want to try it versus, oh, I just want to spend money because I don't have it to spend. So, well, I think I'm going to have to get off here, guys, because my battery just popped up. Battery low. You know what? Not a lot of releases have wowed me either. That's why I haven't done like a new releases. Will I buy or no? Because I'm like, no, 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 no. Yeah, the Dawn's Eyes website is kind of crappy. So that's why I was like, meh, I'm not ready yet. All right, guys. Thank you for coming live with me and chatting with me. It was really nice. It was a nice way to spend my Saturday night off. And now the man's home and he doesn't feel good, so probably stop yapping in his ear. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for dealing with my face all looking kind of shiny, but I can't wear makeup right now. All right, guys. Love ya. We'll see you in the next video. It'll be hopefully soon, probably Monday. Have a good night. Mwah. Bye.